Breathe better and sleep deeper with the Levoit Classic 160 Top Fill Humidifier. Don't wait. Check out the link in the video description to get your Levoit Top Fill Humidifier on Amazon today and enjoy a healthier, more comfortable home. Welcome to Katy's Kingdom. I'm your host today. I've got a bit of a bummer to share with you all about Katy Perry's latest album release, 143. Now, I was super excited when I heard she had dropped this new album, and I have to admit, I was expecting that same magic we saw in her older albums like Roar and California Girls. But unfortunately, it didn't quite live up to the hype. I mean, let's talk about the singles first. One of them, I'm Him, He's Mine, Feet, Duchi, was just a bit of a mess, in my opinion. The lyrics were repetitive and boring, and while Duichi did bring some nice energy with her verse, it wasn't enough to save the song from its overall lackluster feel. And don't even get me started on how awkward the mix of genres sounds. Pop, R&B, hip-hop. It's like trying to force too many flavors into one dessert. Now, let's move on to another single, Artificial, Feat, Jid. Now, I will give you credit. Jid's rapid-fire lyrics are pretty impressive, but Perry's contribution to the song just feels so manufactured. Like she's reading lines off a script or something. It's like trying to make a gourmet meal out of pre-packaged ingredients. It just doesn't feel real. And then there's Wonder, which I actually think had some potential at first. The lyrics about losing innocence are pretty deep and relatable, but the execution just falls flat. The beats are repetitive, the lyrics are cheesy. It's like Perry was going for this profound message, but ultimately lost herself in the process. But what really gets me is how this album feels like a last-ditch effort to stay relevant. I mean, when an artist puts out a new album that receives such overwhelmingly negative reviews from critics and fans alike, you've got to wonder if they're just trying to cling to the spotlight instead of putting in real creative work. And trust me, Katy Perry was once the queen of pop. We need her to bring back that magic. Anyway, it's worth noting that Perry did release a deluxe edition later on called 1432, which had 4 additional tracks. But I'm still holding out hope that she'll come back with something more substantial in the future. Until then, I think listeners can safely say that this album is a disappointment. That's all for today's review of Katy Perry's 143 album. Thanks for tuning in to Katy's Kingdom.